Hello and welcome to the Pose demo. I am Lisa. I am the Queen of Support here at Pose, and I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to get your Pose store all set up so that you can begin selling. First thing you're going to want to do is, of course, log in. I suggest selecting the management system from the drop-down. Go ahead and click Enter. This will take you to the back-end system of Pose, where you can get all of your inventory entered and your preferences set up. Just to give you a rundown of what everything does, up here in the top right-hand corner, you will see your name. If you click that, it will take you to your main admin information, which is where you can change your main admin login information and also your Pose URL. In addition, you can update your billing details and click Deactivate My Account if you need to deactivate your Pose account for any reason. If you are in trial mode, you will see at the top a banner that says Activate My Account. Obviously, for this particular demo, I am using an account that is already activated. However, there's not much difference between a trial account and an active account. Next, you're going to want to click Preferences. This will take you to your receipt information, where you will enter all the information that you want to appear on your Pose receipts, both printed and emailed. To set up your in-store preferences, you'll click In-Store. This will allow you to change a few things regarding tax information, currency, and price rounding. I'm going to go through a couple of these just to explain what they do. So we'll start with receipt and order preferences. The first one here at the top is Add Same Items to Order As. Now this is a great feature to use if you plan on giving discounts on particular items through the register itself. You're going to want to use multiple lines to do that. The reason being is because if a customer comes in and purchases more than one of the same item, it will appear on multiple lines. So if you do intend to give discounts like buy one, get one free, you're going to want to use this multiple line feature. The single line feature would simply change the quantity of the item added. So for example, if someone comes in to purchase a chocolate chip cookie and buys 3 of them, it will say on the checkout, chocolate chip cookie quantity 3. You can enable your on-screen signature if you're using an iPad. You can allow to disable tax and register if you have customers who come in regularly, for example, who are tax-free. Order printing is a great feature for cafes and bars. It allows you to print the order before printing the receipt so that if you need to give the order to, for example, the kitchen or the bar, you are able to do that. You can also enable a tip line on the order print as well for customers who would like to leave tips for your employees. Next, we'll go to printing preferences. Now you're going to want to select the receipt printer. This is very important. If you decide to use a standard receipt printer, you'll select receipt printer. If you decide to use a standard letter printer or A4 printer, which is a general laser jet printer, you're going to want to select the A4 letter printer. Payment providers will allow you to add your payment providers, your merchant services providers that you choose. We are integrated with Authorize.net and PhoneSwipe and Payleap. You are able to use any merchant services provider of your choice. And if you decide to use a merchant services provider that we are not integrated with, then all you would need to do is select External Terminal, name your terminal, and click Active. That is all you need to do. And when you get to the checkout, it will appear. This particular feature is not available in trial mode. It is only available once you activate your account. Customers is where all of your customers will be located. We will use me as an example because I do have quite a bit of information here on my customer card. So here you can add a photo. You can add a little note about that particular customer. You can add them to a group. You can add their email information and several other fields, including Twitter, second phone numbers, things of that nature. If you are moving over from another point of sale system, you do have the option to import an Excel file with your current data It's a great feature to use so that you do not have to go in and manually add each customer individually. The import feature will give you a template that you can use so that you can get all of your current customers from your other POS system into Pose POS. Loyalty programs is a wonderful feature that we highly recommend using in order to reward your customers for coming in and coming back. So here you have the option to add a birthday reward for the week, the day, or the month of the birthday. It's completely up to you. You can add a discount, you can add a specific item. Here we have it set up so that the customer will get a discount of 10% on the week of their birthday. Next is the punch card feature, which is very, very popular. It's very robust, so there's a lot of different ways you can set this up. What we did here is that we set it up so that the customer gets, for 5 punches, they get a specific item, which is a chocolate chip cookie. Now, one of the great things about Pose is that you do not have to print these punch cards. You do not have to go and pay to have them printed. The punch cards are stored electronically under each customer name, which is a great, great way to save you time, money, energy. It's a really great feature. And I will show you as soon as we get to the cash register how to do that. Next is standard loyalty discounts. For example, here we have discounts for mall employees, VIP, and employees. Once you get your Pose store set up, it's really important that you add logins for each one of your employees for a couple of reasons. One, you're going to want to make sure that you keep track of their sales. I know many stores work on commission. This is going to give you that option. Also, Pose has a built-in time clock feature, so each employee would have their own login information in order to log in to the time clock. We'll click on my name here. You can see here that I do not actually have any hours listed. I have not clocked in recently, but this is where the clock in hours would be listed. The details about me are here. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that I have my own username and password, which is very important. And my role is a manager and a cashier. Manager and cashier means that I have access to the management system and also to the cash register. Cashier only means that I would only have access to the cash register, and employee only means that I only have access to the time clock. Next is inventory. This is where the good stuff goes. All right, here we go. So you have the option here to add new categories. Here we have all of our categories here on the left. We have baked goods, candy, candy baskets, and so on, and all of your inventory, which is here. Now we're going to start, I'm going to actually show you baked goods, for example. Now each category can have 2 subcategories deep. So in this particular example, I have baked goods and I click cookies, and cookies could actually have 1 more subcategory. This is a great way to organize your register. So here, I'm going to click on chocolate chip cookie. I'm going to just show you here everything that goes on the inventory item. You have the name of the product, the SKU, the supplier name, and the quantity. Now notice this quantity is negative. I'm going to show you why that is in a minute. You have the option to select a photo or to use a color code. Here on the right-hand side, you'll see that the categories are listed and cookies is selected to be in the cookies category. Scroll down a little bit more and you have the option to set your supplier price and markup. Now, open-ended item is a really great feature if you have a product that changes price on a regular basis. For example, I know that printer ink changes price regularly. In fact, I think it's daily. And what you can do is you can set a standard price for that particular item and select open-ended, and then that will allow you to add the price at the checkout for that day so that you do not have to keep going in to the inventory and changing the price of the item every day. Now, available for pre-order. This particular product is available for pre-order, which means it's allowed to go into the negative, hence why this particular stock quantity is negative. This is really important if you're using, if you're selling items, for example, like food, like cheeseburgers, French fries, you can allow those products to go into the negative. You can also select Do Not Display, which means that if an item is out of stock, it will not display in the cash register. We're going to go ahead and close that. I'm going to show you here the import feature. So what you can do is you can download a CSV template. This will allow you to add all of your items to the CSV template. You're going to want to make sure to save the file as a CSV file, so it's CSV comma delimited. You're going to want to make sure that there are no commas in the file at all. Here are all of the instructions. You're going to want to read those carefully. If there are any commas or any special characters, you might get an error when you try to upload the file, but not to worry, we can always figure out what's going on. So once you select Choose File, you can upload your file here, and you can add new items or delete the current items and replace them. I'm going to go ahead and click Cancel. Now I'm going to go to the reports now. So here is the current day report. You can actually select different days, different months, different years from the dropdown. You can also select reports on cash registers, specific cash registers that you're using. You can also filter here by product, supplier, or by category as well. Here you have your net sales, which breaks down what the person paid with. Here's gift cards and all the different payment types, estimated gross profit, number of transactions. Down at the bottom, you have units sold, which can be exported into an Excel file, and also receipts, which can be exported into an Excel file as well. You can also view a receipt. This is the same receipt that is given to the customer, so you have the option to view a receipt if you need to. Here you can see that the punch card is on the receipt as well. We're going to go ahead and click Close. All right, now I'm going to take you to the cash register so you can see it in action. I'm going to go ahead and log in to cash register called Lisa. All right, here we are. So I'm going to do a couple of transactions, and I'm just going to show you the different types of transactions that you can use in Pose. So the first one is a standard transaction. So we're going to go ahead and assign a customer to this sale. So we're going to assign Lisa to this sale. Here you have her name up at the top right-hand corner. I'm sorry, at the top left-hand corner. And we're going to go ahead and add some items here to the checkout. So purchase a large candy basket. Probably for a gift, and maybe a Coca-Cola. All right, so we're going to go ahead and check out. Now, Guy is the one that made this sale, so we're going to make sure that we select Guy so that he gets the credit on the sale. This will be great for commissions as well. And we're going to check out with cash. So here we have an email address for Lisa, so because of that, the charge and e-receipt button is illuminated, meaning you can email a copy of the receipt to Lisa. So we're going to go ahead and, for this particular example, and hit charge and no receipt. All right, so next we're going to sell a gift card. So we're going to click gift card. We're going to do 919191. That will be our gift card number. Now, one of the great features about Pose is that you also, in addition to not having to print punch cards, you do not have to print gift cards either. Gift cards are stored electronically in the system, and they can be saved under the customer card as well once they redeem them. There is also a gift card report feature as well. So we're going to click Next. And here we have the option to sell a gift card. We're going to go ahead and sell one for $25. I'm going to click Checkout. This time we're going to select Mike. He's going to sell this gift card. And we're going to use the tender credit card to check out. So we're going to go ahead and click again, Charge and no receipt. Now, if you're using an external terminal, a transaction confirmation will print a number. Now, you have the option to input that number here, or you can skip it. We're going to go ahead and add it. Next. And there we go. Now, for returns, let's say, for example, Lisa comes back in, and she wants to return that gift basket that she just bought. So we're going to go ahead and return that for her. So you're going to want to click Quick Return first. That will put your cash register into the negative. and we're going to click refund right here. And Guy was the one who originally sold that, so we're going to give that back to Guy and cash. Refund and no receipt. Now, if a customer comes in and they want to buy something and use a gift card to pay for it, we're going to show you how to do that right now. So we're going to add a couple items. We're going to add Lisa to the sale again. She buys a lot of candy, and believe me, I do. This is usually what I buy when I go to the grocery store. So we're going to click checkout here, and we're going to add Mike to that sale, and we're going to use the gift card that we just sold, which was 919191, because she is purchasing all this delicious candy with that gift card that someone gave her. So that's all you need to do there. We're going to do charge and no receipt again. Now I'm going to show you here how to add discounts to each particular item. So for example, let's say I'm actually going to select a candy basket here, medium basket, and we want to add a discount to that basket. So you actually click the item here in the register. You can click discount. We're going to give that item 10% off, add discount. And that's all you need to do there. You can go ahead and click checkout. Lisa will be the salesperson here on this order. And we're going to do credit card. Now you can add the customer name here as well. So we're going to add, Adam Anderson is going to be the name of that customer. He doesn't have an email address on file, so because of that, the charge and e-receipt button is not going to be eliminated. So we're going to go and hit charge and no receipt for him. It's of course going to ask for a transaction confirmation because it was a credit card. So we're going to go ahead and enter that and next, and there we go. Now, if you take a look at your customer tab here, you can actually select a customer by clicking their name. This will take you, this will take you to the information. I'm going to show you the information first. This is all the information about Lisa. If you click the present, these are all of her rewards. So for example, here she has 4 gift cards under her name because people know how much Lisa loves candy, so they always are giving her gift cards. She also has the option to receive a 10% discount. Here is her punch card information. You can see she has 4 out of 5 punches, and she has a previous punch card that was filled, which means she has this redeem option so that she can actually redeem that chocolate chip cookie from that previous punch card, since that is the reward for getting all 5 punches. Next, you can click the details here regarding when her last purchase was, what types of things she purchases. So for example, she has hot tamales is the most purchased, and believe me, that would be my most purchased. That is my favorite candy. You can scroll down here and you can see all of the receipt information under Lisa. So for example, if she calls in and she says, hey, listen, I lost my receipt, can you please send it to me? You can go ahead and click the receipt and send it to her via email. Last, I will show you the option to add a miscellaneous item. So you can go ahead and click add misc item. You can change the misc item name if you need to. So for example, we're going to call this a double chocolate chip cookie, and that is 50 cents. So we can go ahead and add that to the cash register, and that will show up in your reports. Double chocolate chip cookie is not in your inventory, so it's important to use the miscellaneous feature to check that out. So I think that gives you a good example on how POS works. And if you have any further questions, you can email our support team at support@getpose.com. We are always here to help you, and we look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you so much for joining me today.